Welcome back. My name is Atisha, lecturer from Praveen Patil, College of Diploma Engineering and Technology. Today we will see the practical number 27 and 28. That is, create an application to store details like roll number, name, branch and marks and retrieve student information using roll number in SQLite database. So in this program, we'll study what is SQLite database. SQLite database is the default database which is used in the Android for storing a data. So database used in Android is a SQLite. So the question is, create an application to store details like roll number, name, branch and marks. So we need to store details of student like roll number, name, branch and marks, and then we need to retrieve the information by using a roll number in SQLite database. So by using a roll number, we'll retrieve the information in the SQLite database. So for it, open a new project and then in the design file, we need to take a table layout. So it will be easy for you to make a design. So here we have taken a table layout. Now in the table layout, as we know, we take a table rows. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. There are 8 table rows, and in the table rows, we added a control. So in the first table row, we have added a text view. That is a student record system. Now table row is closed. Now here, in the second table row, we have added a text view and edit text. As you can see, text view is a name. Edit text is where you can enter a name. Now table row is closed. Now in the third table row, we took one text view and edit text, that is roll number is a text view, and in this edit text we'll enter a roll number. Now in the third table row, we took a text view and edit text, that is branch, and here user can enter a branch. Then in the next edit text, next table row, we took a text view and edit text. Text view is a marks and edit text where student can enter a marks, and then table row is closed. Now in the next table row, we have added 2 buttons, that is add and delete. In the next table row, we have added 2 more buttons, that is modify and view, and in the next table row, 2 more buttons, that is view all and show. So there are total 6 buttons we have added, and on this button we will do the operation by using a SQLite database. So whatever the information student will add in the edit text, that is name, roll number, branch and marks, by the add button it will add it to a database. By the delete button it will be deleted. By the modify we can update it, update existing data. By the view we can see the data which is already added. View all, you can see the data which is already added, all the data. And in the show, this is a simple button which shows who made this program. So these are all the buttons in the SQLite database. We need to perform an action on it by using a SQLite database. So for it, we need to go the main activity.java file. Now here you can see edit text. There are 4 objects of edit text created, that is ename, eroll number, ebranch and emarks. So here you can see ename is the object of this edit text, this is eroll number, this is ebranch and this is emarks. So 4 edit text, 4 objects. Now we have 6 buttons. So I have created the 6 objects of button, that is add, delete, modify, view, view all and show. So 6 buttons and 6 objects. You can give the same name to the object, that is my add button, and object of add button is add only. So, and the next is we need to take a SQLite database class. This is a class in Android. Package is Android database SQLite. Okay, so this is the package for the SQLite database we use, android.database.sqlite, and SQLite database is a class of that package. So SQLite database DB is the object. Now here I have assigned a IDs to that objects. Whatever objects we have, all the objects, 4 edit text object and 6 buttons object, I have assigned a IDs to the objects. IDs are there in the XML file. You can see this buttons IDs button. So we need to assign the IDs to the objects. So here by these lines we have assigned the IDs to the objects. Now next is we need to create a database, right? So DB is the object of a database. SQLite database we have created at the top, SQLite database DB. So DB is the object of a database. So to that object we need to store a database. So by using open or create database method, we'll create a database. So student is the name of the database, mode is private, and third argument is a null. So there are 3 arguments this method will take. First is a student is the name of my database, context mode is my private, and third option is a null. So this all information I have passed to the open and create database, so that my database will be created named as student, and it will be stored in the DB object. Now the next is DB dot now execute SQL. Exec SQL is the method, is the another method of SQLite database. So we need to use this method for creating a table, right? So table in the database. So database name is a student and table name is same, that is student. Okay. So execute SQL, by using execute SQL method we will create a table in the database. So by using db dot execute SQL, create table if not exist. It will create a table even if it not exist. So create a table if not exist student. If you are creating a table which already exists, then it will not create a table. So for this query is used. Create a table if not exist. Table name is a student. You can see the difference. Database name is a student, S is capital. Table name is a student, S is small. So roll number, we have added the attributes to the table. So roll number is integer, name is a varchar, that is string, branch is a varchar, and marks is a integer. So there are 4 attributes we have added: roll number, name, branch, and marks to the student table by using execute SQL method. Now the next is we need to do a operation on the add table. Whenever we click on add table, the information should be added to the database. So for that we have used the add.setOnClickListener, because we need to perform action on add button, right? So the first is we use the if condition. If eRollNumber.getText to string. Get text to string for what? We are taking a information from the edit text. Whatever information user will add in the roll number edit text, we need to take this information. So roll number will be entered in the roll numbers edit text, and edit text object is eRollNumber, right? We have created at the top. You can see ename, eRollNumber, eBranch, and eMarks. So eRollNumber.getText, we are taking the information from the eRollNumber edit text. Trim.length is equal to 0. It will count the length. If length is 0 means what? Means user have not entered anything in this edit text. That means length is 0. So for all the objects, eRollNumber, ename, eBranch, and eMarks, if all the edit text, now here we have used the logical OR. You can see logical OR for separating all the conditions. So there are 4 conditions here for eRollNumber, ename, eMarks, eBranch, and eMarks, and we have used the OR, logical OR. So that what it means, if any one condition is true, then all the if condition will be true, right? That is logical OR. If any one of these, there are 4 conditions here, and if any one condition is true, then all the if condition is true. Okay. So if eRollNumber is 0, then condition will be true. If E roll number is not 0 but E name is 0, then also condition will be true, because we have used the logical OR. It means if any one of those condition is true, then all the conditions gets true. Okay, so that's why we have uses the OR. So if any of those edit text is blank, that is trim length will be 0 will be true, right? If it is blank, then 0 will be true. So if any of those edit text is blank, it will not add the information. So you need to type name, roll number, branch and marks, all the 4 in the edit text information. Okay, if any one of those is blank, kept blank, then this condition will be false. So if any one of condition is true, then it will say show message, please enter all the values. Okay, so it will say you this is an error, please enter all the values. So any one condition, if any one condition is true, then if condition will be true, and if condition is true, then it will go in this bracket and it will say please enter all the values. So you need to enter all the values, name, roll number, branch and marks. Okay, otherwise it will not add the information. And then here execute SQL method is also used to insert the values. So when you entered a information in the edit text, when you entered any information in the edit text, then it will tell you, then it will add the information to the database. So adding means inserting. So we need to use this query, insert into student. Values are, we are taking from edit text, roll number, name, branch and marks by using the get text method. So it will take the information from the edit text, whatever you have entered. By pressing on the add button, it will insert those values into a student table and then show you a message, record added successfully. So this show message and clear text methods we have defined at the last, that is public void show message. Okay, so by using this show message method, it will show you a message, title and message. So you can see in the show message method, every time I have passed 2 parameters. Title is success and message is recorded as successfully. So I have defined these methods. Okay, so by using the alert dialog builder class, it will give you an alert. It will show you a message. It can set cancelable, it is true. You can cancel it. You can cancel the dialog box. You can set a title to the dialog box. Set message, we have setted a title and message by using set title and set message, and at the end it will show you by using alert dialog dot builder class, and builder is the object. So it will show you a dialog box. So here by using add method, we are adding the values, and then after adding it will clear the text. So clear text method is also defined in the last, public void clear text. So e roll number, e name, e branch and set text is blank, double quotes in the blank. So when you add the information, whatever you have typed in the edit text will be gone by using a clear text method after adding, by using this clear text method. Now the next is delete button, right? So delete button, here delete button is there. So question is retrieve the information by using a roll number attribute. So basically when you enter any roll number here, then all the information of roll number, for example I have entered a roll number 5 and press on delete button, then all the information related to roll number 5 will be deleted. So for this delete dot set on click listener, the operation on delete button. Now here if e roll number dot get text to string trim length is equals to 0, now e roll number, if you didn't add any roll number here, then it will not delete any information, right? So it will tell you to add the roll number. Please enter a roll number. If it finds length is 0, length is 0 means you have not entered any roll number here. Okay, so that this condition will be true and it will show you a message, please enter a roll number. If you entered a roll number, then it will go to the cursor class. Cursor is a class in Android. C is the object. Cursor is used to go to the information whatever you have entered. Means if you entered a roll number 5, so roll number 5, whatever the database roll number 5 has, it will go to that database. Okay, so roll number 5's name, roll number 5's marks, roll number 5's percentage, all will be retrieved. Okay, so basically what we have to do is, when we entered a roll number 5 here, which is already added, if you didn't add roll number 5 in the database, then it will not show you any information. You need to add first to delete it, right? So basically what we have to do, if I entered a roll number 5 here, we need to press on view button. Okay, by using view button, all the information, that is name, branch and marks related to roll number 5 will be came here, and then you need to press on the delete button. So it will delete that information. Okay, so by using the cursor class, right? So select star from student where roll number is this. So it will show you all the information related with the roll number. Select star from all the information where roll number is this. Okay, so it will show you all the information related to the roll number, whatever roll number you have entered. Now here we need to delete that information. So C is the if else we have used. C is the object of cursor class. Move to first means it will move to the database where the roll number 5 is located. Okay, there are so many information in your database, but where is roll number 5? To that roll number 5 it will go, cursor class will go to that entry by using move to first. So execute SQL, delete from student where roll number is this, means delete all the data from student where roll number is 5. So it will deleted all the information. And roll number dot get text means what? It will take a information from the edit text class. Okay, so edit text, here the edit text is roll number, right? So 5 information you have added, so it will take a information from the edit text by using roll number dot get text. Okay, and then it show you message that record is deleted. Okay, so execute SQL method is used for inserting, deleting, modifying all the operations. We use execute SQL method and it will use to execute the query. Okay, whatever query you have written in the execute SQL method, it will use to execute that query. Else invalid roll number. Invalid roll number when it will become, when you entered a roll number which is not in the database, which is not added in the database, so it will show you a invalid roll number, because we need to add it first to delete it, right? If you have not added 5 roll number information in the database, then it will show you invalid roll number is not there in the database entry. Now the next is the modify button. So modify button, when you click on modify, it will update the information. So we are retrieving from the roll number. So same, if roll number dot get text to string is 0, if you didn't add any roll number here, then what it will be modified? So it will tell you please enter a roll number. Okay, so what we basically do is, when we enter a roll number 5 here, then we need to press on view button. So all the information related with the roll number 5 will become, and then you modify that information, like name was XYZ, now I am taking a name is PQR. So I need to type there PQR and then press on modify button. So roll number 5's name will be modified in the database. So here we need to use cursor class again. So it will show you all the information related with the roll number. Select star from student where roll number is this. Okay, so I entered a roll number 5 here. Press on view button. So by using cursor class, it will show you all the information related with the roll number 5. It will automatically come. Name, branch and marks will be automatically come when you press on view button related with the roll number 5. Okay, so here if and else we have used. So same like we have used in the delete, but here we need to update, right? So update query is update student set name is equal to name, whatever marks and whatever branch user have entered in the edit text. For that we have uses the object of edit text and get text. Okay, so all the information will be updated and show you a message record modified, otherwise invalid roll number. Okay, and then clear text. Now the next and last is the second last is view button. So view button is used to show you all the information which is related with the roll number, particular roll number. So for that same, we need to enter a roll number here. If you enter a roll number here, press on view button and it will show you all the information, name, branch and marks. You need to enter a roll number here, press on view button and then name, branch and marks related to that roll number will automatically come in the edit text. Okay, so first we need to enter a roll number. If it roll number is not entered, it will show you length is 0. Please enter a roll number. Otherwise, it will show you all the information by using a cursor class. Select star from student where roll number is this. So all the information related to that roll number will become automatically in the edit text. So first we have entered in a roll number. Roll number is on the 0th index of database, right? Index will be done by this insert. First we have taken a roll number. So roll number is on 0th index, name is on 1st index, branch is on 2nd index and marks is on 3rd index. So we have entered a roll number, right? So roll number we have entered. So remaining information, that is name, branch and marks, will be automatically come here by using move to first button. So get string index is 1, get string index is 2, get string index is 3, related with the e-name, e-branch and e-marks. So if I entered a roll number 5 here, press on view button, then e-name, e-branch and e-marks, all the information position on that index will automatically come in the edit text. So like this, we need to give the column index, first, second and third. Since roll number is on 0th index and roll number we have already typed, we want name, branch and marks related to that roll number after pressing on view button. So for that we have used the 1, 2 and 3. Else error invalid roll number. Otherwise, if that information is not there in the database, that roll number is not there in the database, then how can that retrieve the information? So it will show you invalid roll number. First add the roll number and then view. Okay, so the next is view all. Next and last is view all. So by using view all, whatever information you have added in the database, all the information will be shown. Okay, by using view button, only those information will be stored about the roll number. Like roll number 5 I have entered here, press on view button. So name, branch and marks related to that roll number will automatically come, right? But by using view all button, all the information you have added will become. So view all, cursor class we have used, select star from student. So select star from student means it will show you all the information related to the student table. Okay, for that, if student table didn't have any information added, then it will show you no records found. Get count, if get count is 0, then it will show you no records found. You have not added any information to the student database, so it will show you no records found. But if you have added, then it will go to the string buffer class. I have used a string buffer class here. Buffer is the object of string buffer class, and here we have used the while loop, C move to next, and all the information which is in the buffer string. By using buffer string buffer class, we need to take the information. So buffer dot append, okay, roll number plus C dot get string 0, 1, 2, 3. 0 is roll number, 1 is 1th index is the name, 2nd index is the branch and 3rd index is the marks. Okay, so all the roll number, name, branch and marks, all the information is appended to the buffer class, and it will show you the message show you one dialog box. Okay, it will show you one dialog box, and in that dialog box all the information which you have added related to the buffer class will be came. Okay, so all the information you have added in the database will be came by using a string buffer. Now show message student detail. So it will show you a message student details, and it will show you all the information which you have added in the database by using a string buffer class. In the buffer object it will store the all information to show you. Okay, so this is the program of database. Last is the show button, and by using show button, when you press on a show button, simply one message is there, that is student record system developed by whatever your name is. So show.set on click list. When I press on the show button, it will just show me one message, that is student record system. So if you have not added this button, then only it's right. Okay, no use. So this is the SQLite database program. This program is posted in the classroom. Just revise this program 2-3 times so that you will get understand the logic behind it. Okay, these are the methods. Show message and clear text methods we have used in whole program are defined here. Okay, so in the next video we'll see the next practical. Thank you. This is the output. We need to enter a information, press on a add button, and then it will show you record added successfully. This is title and message, show message dialog box. Okay, and when this message will become clear text will be appear, means whatever information you have added in here, it will be gone. Like you can see, it will be gone. Okay, by using clear text. So here it is only add button. Add button's operation is shown. You can do the program and see all the operations. Okay. In the next video, we'll see the next. Thank you.